Now, this next bacon is Hamada Salah, who is 28, and he is actually from Newcastle. But this also happened on a train. This was on the Transpennine Express from Leeds to Middlesbrough in February this year. But he actually pled guilty to some of the charges, and he was given a 44-week prison sentence, suspended for 2 years. So the two victims in this case was a 20-year-old woman and a 67-year-old woman. The first victim, he was on the train and he started talking to her and he was rubbing himself while looking at her, and he was actually had his phone out looking at S videos and showing the 20-year-old passenger. Obviously she was feeling uncomfortable by what he was doing, and he was rubbing his groin, looking at her, trying to grope her. Obviously she was resistant. She didn't like what he was actually doing. Obviously she was telling him to get away. He was asking how old she was, and when she said she was 20, he turned around and said that is the perfect age for sex. That's what he was trying to do on the train. Obviously she turned down his advances, telling him to get away, so he moved to another part of the train where he sat in front of a 67-year-old woman and began rubbing himself and touching him legs and being horrible and gross in front of these ladies. And it did go on to see, obviously, when a train guard approached, they must have obviously reported this to the train inspector or whoever was on the train. And obviously action was taken. He was arrested for these offences. He's went up in court, and like I mentioned, he has pled guilty to these charges and given a suspended sentence. He was ordered to sign the S Offenders Register and the Harm Prevention Register for the next 10 years. So what type of message and deterrent does that send out? I've done a video on that was important read, and she was given a suspended sentence. Even though she did get remanded straight away, she was given a suspended sentence. And there was uproar. Detectives were coming on, talking about it, saying they were disgusted. Where are the detectives talking about this, saying that they are disgusted that they have not been given an immediate prison sentence? This is why I'm bringing these type of videos, because it absolutely infuriates me when they're given suspended prison sentences time and time again. These type of offenders cause absolute carnage and psychological harm to their victims, and they're getting suspended sentences. These type of offenders, I've covered cases where that's happened previously. They've went up again and they've been given a suspended sentence on the second time. What does it have to take for these type of sickos to be imprisoned? These bacons need to be off the streets. Send a deterrent to the other bacons by giving them 10-year sentences for doing these type of offences. Then they'll think twice about doing it again. Protect the innocence of this country. That's what we should be doing against these fucking predators. But I'll be bringing you the stories to keep it in the limelight, to let you all know what is actually going on with these type of offenders. But I'll leave that one there for now, people. And as usual, if you are enjoying the content, remember to comment, like and subscribe.